Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I am here for today's Saturday sip. So let me just get things rolling here and see if I can see comments this time. You know, sometimes it lets me in, sometimes it doesn't. So I see somebody popped on. Hello, say hi, tell me where you're from. Okay, so I'm just going to get right to it today. Again, I'm going to remind you of the Designer Series paper sale. I'm always going to tell you guys about sales and promotions. The other promotion is if you are interested in buying your products at a discount or building a business, either or, now is the time to consider joining my team. You can get, instead of a $125 kit, you can get a $155 kit. Sorry, I had to do math really quick there, and that was hard for me. But anyway, and the kit's only $99. So, yay! So if you've got a wish list that's pretty long, it's a great way to do it. And then any orders you place, you're going to get at least a minimum of a 20% discount, which is pretty nice. And the commitment is zero. Absolutely. I don't want to encourage anybody to be a kidnapper, but, oh, I lost my Facebook. What is up with this machine? Seriously. But anyway, so let me get back there before we start the cards in case you guys have any questions. I want to make sure that I am on the right page. And now it's doing that. Okay. Oh, well, at least I can see comments. Good morning, Jackie. Okay, so anyway, if you have any questions about that, you can email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. Or if you're just ready to go, MemoryINKers.com will take you right to my Stampin' Up! Website for either the awesome sale, any other products, or to get the kit at that awesome, awesome price. So today, I am going to be using the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More card pack, which you see I have some, like, my leftover pieces here. This comes with a lot of cards, both these small ones and, see, I save everything. Look at that. I've got them saved. And larger cards for your, they're technically for your scrapbooking, but of course I use them for card making. And then there's 2 sheets of each of these 2 sheets of labels. You can see I have taken one out of there. So, so I'm going to be using that, but I'm also going to be using the, it's the same name, Carrie. Why can't you remember it for 5 minutes? I don't know. Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. So there's not much left in this pack, but I always have leftovers. So, and I'll be stocking up more because I'm finding that I love this paper. It is so fun and so happy. So I'm going to be using those. But I want to show you a couple of things. And I have to give credit to my friend Travis, who is a demonstrator also. I've been seeing this fold a lot, and I haven't done anything with it. And then she just had this brilliant idea of doing a card with the Memories and More's card pack only. Now mine's going to be a mix, and it's going to be a little bit different than hers, but I don't want, she's my very best friend, you guys, so I could not tell you. The other thing is, you know, these are what our dies come in when you buy a bundle or just the dies separately. And I always put my dies, you guys know, on a magnet sheet and then put them in with the stamp set. So I have a lot of these. And she had this brilliant idea of putting them in there. I am constantly having it in like this bag that it came from that's like tearing and falling apart. So smart. So smart. That's why I hang out with her, because she's just really smart. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do. This is my version of the card that Travis did. It is different. Hers is portrait style. This one is landscape. But look how fun this card is. Isn't that just fun? I love it. And this one was done completely with pieces, except for this white piece here. Literally, this piece and this thread and the gems. That is it. That is not part of the card kit. Okay? But it's the way it got cut. And I have to tell you, the reason this is here all crookedy is because I trimmed this piece crookedy. Crookedy. I don't think that's a word. But anyway, so look how fun that is for a happy birthday card, right? So fun. So I wanted to show you this fold because it's kind of a Z, more like a W fold. I'm going to call it a W fold. So I am going to show you how that's done. Oh, and the gems that I used for that card are the tinsel gems, which it's probably hard to see on this card, but they literally look like they have sparkles in them. So I wanted you to be aware of that. All right, so I am going to start by scoring this piece. This is Pretty Peacock, and I am going to score it at, gotta look at my notes so I don't forget. So this is 5.5 by, I believe it's 11. Let me make sure. 5.5 by 11. Yes, it is 5.5 by 11. So that's kind of the opposite. We're used to cutting our paper this way, but this is unusual. So you're going to end up with a big scrap of this cardstock. But hey, you know, whatever. Hi, Sherry. I think somebody else. Hi, Kathy. So good to see you guys. Okay, so I'm going to start at scoring it at 4 1/4, which you know is the general standard size. I'm using my trimmer and my score blade. And then, oh, I am going to need this out. I forgot. Then I'm going to score it at 6 3/4. So here's 6. Here is 3/4, just before the 7. So I'm going to score it again. So that's 4 1/4 by 6 3/4, and then again at 9 1/4. So 9 1/4. Okay, and that is how you get these folds. Okay, all right. So I think I've cut everything down. I have. I've cut all the pieces down for you so that you guys don't have to, you know, spend your Saturday. It's a summer Saturday, right? The weather here in Michigan is a little bit, it's not as hot. It's beautiful, but it's not as hot as it's been because we are expecting some rain. So actually, I'm kind of happy about that. All right, so let me turn it this way so that here's my 4 1/4. So I'm just going to fold that like I would a normal card. Okay, and in here, this is one of the pieces from the Memories and More pack, but it's one of the big pieces. Let me pull one out here. It's one of the big pieces, but you can see I trimmed it down. It's 4 inches by, I think, 6. So I trimmed it down to 5 1/4 because it's already perfect. So I liked this for the inside because you can still write on that, where with this one, I had to put in something to write because you could write on this, but it'd be a little more difficult. So we're gonna start by putting that piece in. Look at the back. How fun is that? I love Memories and More packs. Look at that one. Oh, this, by the way, is what I used here. Okay, I trimmed it, and then I didn't want Yay You, so I put one of the stickers over it. It looks a little weird, but hey, you know what? I like it. I'm good. All right. So I'm going to put a little of my liquid glue, my favorite adhesive, unless I'm building a box, and then I want tear and tape. All right. And I don't want to put it upside down, so I'm going to just put it in like so. And I can see I got a little bit of glue right there. When it dries, I'll use my glue picker upper eraser thingy. All right, so now we've got that one. And then we're going to do this fold, but I don't want to do it yet because, well, Maybe I do. Okay, here we go. So now this is a piece of the regular, the Designer Series paper from the Designer Series paper pack. But look, this and these cards, these two cards, are going to be part of this also. But look at how it matches, right? So I wanted something not as stiff as the card. For this one, I had to cut it because it would have just been too thick, because these are actual cards. So I wanted the Designer Series paper. So I want to see, okay, that's going to go that way and then that way. So this is going to go this way. I had to figure out where my folds were going. So I kind of want to center it in here. Now I could cut it. In fact, I think I will. I think I changed my mind. Do you guys do that? Oh, it's raining. Well, we're going to get the rain. Rain is good. It's good for us, right? It keeps everything pretty. Okay, so this is cut at 5 1/4, and then I cut it at 3 3/4. So that means 3 3/4. Let's see, it'd be 1 1/2, and then 1/8. I hope I'm right. I think I'm right. Does that sound right? You guys, math and I, we are not friends. Okay, here's what I want to do. Okay, that's not right. You guys, it's awful. So 3 is 1 1/2. So 1/4. I want to go here. I want to go to 3 3/8. Nope. 2 3/8. 2 3/8. No. You guys, why didn't I just, you know what? Sometimes you just got to improvise to figure out where the center is, right? Now I'll be able to tell you where it is. So there's my fold. So it is actually just shy of 2 inches. So it is 1 7/8. Golly, I'm glad I didn't cut that. Oh, it's fun to follow Carrie, isn't it? Okay, so now I have these two pieces. All right. So forget what I said about folding. Go ahead and fold it. So now you see you've got that. You definitely want to really get your score lines pretty tight. At least I do. I have this thing about making sure my score lines are really tight. As you guys probably know that already. So now I can kind of see, and now I'm going to center these on there. Yep, follow Carrie for insanity all at once. But it's fun. So you guys, I have to tell you, I haven't been doing my Thinner Thursdays because of all the changes with Weight Watchers, and there's no longer a Thursday class. So I'm just centering this so you guys know. But I've been working really hard for the last few weeks to actually get back on track because there's been a lot of stress things in my life, as you guys know, with my stepson passing and my daughter's illness, and one of my other sons and his family are going through some stuff, and you know, life, right? And so I haven't been very good on my diet. Well, I have reminded myself that I don't do them any good if I don't take care of myself, right? So I, oh, that is so crooked. So I started being really good, and today in the last, I've lost a lot, you guys, because I cut out all my stress eating foods, and I cut back to, I used to have more than one, let's just leave it at more than one Diet Coke a day, and I'm drinking maybe one every other day. One, let's everybody count one. So I am happy to tell you that so far since getting back on track, I have lost 9.5 pounds. 9.5. I'm so excited. So I had to share that with you guys since I'm not doing my Thinner Thursdays right now. I don't know if I'm going to bring them back. I don't know. But I know some of you joined Weight Watchers with me. So, oh, and this piece, I'm sorry. It's also from the same Designer Series paper. So it's 5 1/4 by 1.5. And that's for over here. So I decided to do kind of matchy-matchy on this one. But anyway, I just had to share because I'm so excited about that weight loss that I'm very proud of myself. Is that weird? Okay, so there we go. So there's the basic inside. All right, it's going to go like that. And then I have, okay. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is, duh. This is a piece of, hold on, it's cut too long too. This is, I gotta find the color, Lost Lagoon, but I cut it too long. I can see that already. And it is 1.5, and it's gonna be 5.25. Okay. 1.5 by 5.25. And I'm going to just put this on the front of the card. So now it looks pretty basic, right? Just a very, you know, kind of boring, really, when you think about it. This makes it look just a little bit boring. Oh, look at that smudge of glue I'm going to have to get out of there. Now it's all over me. Okay, so I've got the front and then the inside. And so when you write on a card like this, you're going to want to like pay attention and write over here. Okay, or you can put a piece of basic white on the back and write on that. All right, so now here is where it gets fun. I have taken this card, which is the same size as this card, but I have trimmed it down. Okay, I've trimmed the width. So these cards start at, I think I know, 3 by 4, I think. 3 by 4. So I trimmed this one to 2 3/4 by, it should be 3 3/4. Yep, okay. So for this one, I am going to mat it onto a piece of Pretty Peacock, which is the same color as the base. So this one is cut 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 so that I can mat it. Okay, so we're going to look at the back of this for journaling. How cuteness, right? Either way you use it, it's just cute. So yeah, memories and more, you guys. Honestly, they are always so cute. They even have card bases and envelopes that will match it, which I do have here somewhere, so you could see them. And they're the larger cards. Let me do it this way so I don't confuse myself. And they are the bigger cards. So if you like sending cards that are not 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 on occasion, those little card kits are fun to grab. So I've got the You Did It. Now I decided I wanted to mat this one also, but I decided I wanted to do it with a lighter color. And this actually matches this, but I cut it the wrong way because, well, wrong way, right way, I guess. I wanted it to be mostly the color of Lost Lagoon. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as the base for this. And then when you see the back of it, you're going to see these like a little curly whirlies. So we're going to start. Oh, look at that. I measured it and I had it written there for you guys. Ha! Well, that's how it goes. So I wanted this one a little bit smaller. It is going to go on this inside fold. So matting it here. And when I made this card, I was thinking of graduation maybe, or someone who has gotten a promotion or bought a house or getting married. But I'm using these darker colors to make it a little tiny bit more masculine. Okay, so now I am going to fold this again. I'm creasing. I'm a creaser, you guys. And I am going to put this so that it sticks out like that. I don't really want to cover these, so I'm going to put it up near the top, but not too close to the top. All right. So I got to remember, I only want to put adhesive on part of this back. You don't want to put it all the way over, because otherwise you're going to be sealing it shut. Oh, fine. Okay. So now I'm going to keep it shut so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to raise it up here, put it out. Oh, I just made a big glue mess. I'm going to put it out just a little bit. There we go. More glue to clean up. Don't you guys, I wish we still sold those little eraser things, because they were awesome. You can still get them though. Okay, so now that's that. So now I'm taking this one and I'm going to do basically the same thing, but I'm going to cover this. So this is a smaller section, so I don't want to put on too much adhesive. So you can see I just have a little bit. And I want to make sure that it covers this one and still doesn't cover this. So there we go. So I'm just going to hold that for just a minute so both pieces can glue and it'll stay glued. So I can see I've definitely got glue here, so I'm definitely going to have to fix it. But so there you are so far. Then of course you got to have a little bling. I don't care if it's for a guy. You got to have a little bling, right? Hopefully they don't care. If your man cares, or the person you're making a card for doesn't want bling, then don't put it on. But I like it. And I forgot my take your pick tool. So grab that. And this is, this color right here is Pretty Peacock. So I'm going to go ahead and use that on the front in a couple of places. I like to use the bigger cards sometimes. Let's see. I'm going to put it right there. So they're kind of close together, but not quite. Then I'm going to take a smaller one and I'm going to put it right up here. So, wait a minute, right there. I have to think, you guys, and sometimes that's a hard thing for me. So, there we go. I think I'm going to move this over so these two are a little closer together. There we go. So see, it's just a little bit of bling. He'll handle it, right? So here, this is just a fun little fold for you. So they'll open it and open it. Isn't that fun? And it's a great, like I said, a great graduation card. And you know you're thrilled for grads or promotions or new houses or weddings. Okay, so I don't know about congrats, you deserve it for a wedding. Maybe not appropriate, but for the other stuff, it definitely is. So that is my cards today. Here you go. And again, thank you so much to my friend Travis. Well, that's not going to work. My friend Travis, who reminded me about this fun fold on one of her videos, and this is almost an exact copy of what she did. It's different, but it's pretty darn close. But that's the fun, right? We all copy stuff from each other. And just a reminder, this was done with the Designer Series paper and the Memories in More pack called, I always forget, Bright and Beautiful. And I used the gems, tinsel gems for this one, and the adhesive backed sequins trio for this one. And of course, the always amazing liquid glue. Just a reminder on those measurements, you guys, in case you are, you didn't get a chance to write them down. They are 4 1/4, 6 3/4, and 9 1/4. So, and this is 5 1/2 by 11. All right. So hopefully you guys liked these cards. Please share this video with your friends, and I hope you all have a blessed and wonderful weekend. I will be back. Don't forget the DSP sale and the Join My Team special. Both are great. If you have any questions about those, MemoryINKers.com or MemoryINKers@gmail.com. You can comment here, or you can DM me, whatever. If you want to shop, it's MemoryINKers.com. Please use my hostess code S as in Frank, N as in Nancy, E as in Edward, K as in Carrie, R as in Robert, G as in George, Q as in Queen, B as in Bobby. So have a blessed and wonderful rest of your week. And you guys, thanks for watching. Bye.